Hi guys, it's Dunno guys, I'm here to give you guys a movie review, which is basically called Free Willy. Free Willy. I haven't seen this movie for quite some time. It's been such an honor to really watch this movie again, and it really actually is. It's such a beautiful movie. It's a very inspirational movie. This movie does have a way to be based on a true story, but even though I think the way it was like mechanic, I think it was like mechanic or something like that. I'm not really actually so sure because usually whales do act like that. Sometimes they really actually do. Sometimes they really actually don't. They're called oracle or something like that, or just a killer whale. I don't like the fact they call them killer whales because I mean I guess that's what they are, but they're not really basically like man-eating fish or something like that. I don't think they really are not. I don't know my species of animals really all that well, to be honest with you, because I'm no I'm no guy who knows about animals or anything like that. But I think this movie it's special. It's really good. It's very good learning from this movie, and also based from the boy of Jesse, also as well too, and also as well too. Now, first, I want to talk about Jesse because Jesse's pretty much the main male character basically in this movie, and Jesse is a kid who's kind of lost and confused, and just like some kids basically out there because they really don't have the comfort from a mom or a dad and stuff like that, being an orphan pretty much all in their life and stuff like that, and just not be able to really have special connections with the mother and stuff like that. Now, one thing that the movie was clarified is that there's no idea like if Jesse's mom was still around or maybe she must have passed away or something like that. We don't know what happened to his mom. I think that he pretty much he gets to see his mom probably in the second movie. I have to see that because I'm not so sure because I could have swore that he did get to meet his mom basically in the first movie, which I really don't know, which I really definitely don't know. So I am gonna watch the second movie of the Free Willy because I've heard a lot of people say they really did not like the second movie because the second movie just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to some people. That's from what I've heard. And some people were just giving it really bad reviews for the second film. But with this first film, I mean, it's good. It's really good. It just shows, like I said, it shows a lot of inspirational basically moments basically in this movie, and basically it basically actually is, and basically stuff. Now, one thing I want to talk about is Jesse's friends. Pretty much the one guy, I would say the one kid named Jesse. Oh no, actually not Jesse, but the other kid who is pretty much close to Jesse, and I can't remember his name because he gave Jesse, basically a like a postcard like going to California and stuff like that. And personally, I really want to say is basically is this. It's kind of like you have two choices you really want to make. Now, the first choice is basically that Jesse wants to stay with his so-called family, or maybe he wants to, or maybe he doesn't want to, because you have to remember Jesse's just putting all these things together based on his mind, like what do I really want, and what do I need, and basically and stuff. And I think the reason why I see from that is one thing I like about Jesse is basically that's in this movie, that he's thinking about these things. He doesn't rush his mind into other things or anything like that. Is basically he's trying to get the grasp and stuff like that, like what can I do, what can I choose and stuff like that, because he doesn't make a quick emotions basically say like, yeah, I'm just gonna accept that really quickly. What means is that the first choice is basically could he stay with the people that wants to take care of him. That's basically in the movie, because usually Jesse, when he first arrived basically into being adopted by a family, Jesse did not like the environment basically in the house, which means is that he's not used to this kind of stuff. He's not used to have like love or comfort or anything like that, especially goes with his mother. And there's no mention about his father, which I don't think there's not really mention anything about this. But even though Jesse said like, oh, my mom's going to come back one day, she's going to see me, but nobody doesn't know. Now, the choice number two, I want to say this, and I think everyone should understand. I understand going through this situation. I definitely do. I had a friend of mine who did this once before, and I feel really bad. I really don't want to talk about it really too much because it's kind of pretty serious. So I really just want to just keep it right there. But one thing I want to mention is basically the second choice is basically where Jesse's friend comes up to him. Like I said, he hands him a postcard which is called California, and basically where all your dreams will come true in California and stuff like that. And one thing when he showed Jesse that, and he says he's getting ready to do some business. Do some business. Now think about that. What could Jesse's friends could be actually doing? What could he be actually doing? Now I may be exaggerating what I think he probably is that he's doing, and I think the reason why I think that he's following a very, very dangerous path, and I think the path is basically want to sell drugs and stuff like that. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. And so he said like he's going to do some business and stuff like that. And one thing what I noticed about Jesse's friend is basically that you could just tell on his face that he doesn't really look like he's really normal. He doesn't look like he's really normal. And you could just tell like when he ran down the stairs, he was just like smoking something. There's no telling like he was like maybe smoking weed, or maybe he was just like smoking a cigarette or something like that, which I really don't even know or anything like that. But even though his friend wants Jesse to tag along with him in California because they basically want to do some things also well too. And one thing that also concerned me also as well too, that Jesse's friend probably had more friends, not just but Jesse's friend, that where he saw his friend that he has like more friends. And you see sort of the connections basically going on. Some of the connections going on, and what I see from right there, that is not good. That is not a good thing at all. Because like I said before, I think Jesse's friend is going on a very dangerous path. And the reason why I'm saying this is because like I said before, I had a friend of mine who did this before. I don't want to talk about really too much, but I'm just saying. But that's what it personally basically feels to me. That's what I'm viewing at the situation right there. Just right there, there's a red flag right there. Running Jesse's friend right there. And even though Jesse didn't want to think about it, he didn't really want to. But then he thought about maybe more and just saying, this is something I don't want. But Jesse wanted something much more better in his life. He could have taken the chance to basically the punch he was taking to go to California with his friend, but he found something better in his life, which is Willy. Willy is pretty much, like I said, just a whale, or I would say just a killer whale, which I don't like using killer all that much because when it comes to an animal, because it doesn't really mean that they are a killer whale. They're just whales. That's all they really actually are, or you already want to call them orcas. Now, Randall also plays this movie also well too. I don't know his name or anything like that. I'm assuming he probably passed away probably a long time ago. I'm not so sure if he's still around. He's pretty much kind of like the Indian kind of guy, and that does movies and stuff like that. He also played in that dog movie also well too. Iron Will, yes, Iron Will. He also played that movie also well too. Iron Will is such a great movie, such a beautiful movie, very, very good. And the reason why I like this guy because he really does a lot. He has this heritage and stuff like that. Basically that he is basically like an Indian and stuff like that. And he has feelings for nature and basically and stuff like that. And I think that's really, really nice just to see that from him, from the Indian of a aspect from that basically in this movie. But I definitely do think this movie is wonderful. I definitely do think it's really good. And basically stuff like that. And one thing I really want to say about this also, I'm not really actually 100% sure if they really did this or not. I think it was in somewhere, I can't remember, but I saw a video that they were doing a campaign for killer whales, for doing killer whales. And they were playing the music from Michael Jackson. I can't remember the name of the song. I can't remember the name. You probably know what I'm talking about. But I think that basically having the Michaal Jackson song played in this movie also well too, it's a big, huge thumbs up to me. And that really just ignited the movie just the way how beautiful it really actually is. Now the themes and stuff are basically into the songs and stuff like that, not like singing or anything like that, but basically the themes and the music basically in the video. It may seem like kind of be a little bit depressing, but it's not. I think it's just very good gentlemen. But to be honest with you, with this movie, it's good. I really do love this movie. I think this movie definitely has a good place in my heart. It really does. I probably could put this one probably my top 10. Probably my top 10. Probably not my top 5, but but my top 10. But if I want to give this movie a good rating, I would definitely give it. Basically, I would definitely just give it an 8 out of 10. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. And it's a good movie. It's really it's good. I definitely just think it's worth watching. But I don't know about the second film, but which I probably will check it out. If I ever don't, I don't know. I probably will. But yeah, that's it for this movie review. Tell me what you guys think. I love to hear what you got to say about the movie. Love to hear what you got to say. Please leave me comments below. So yeah, anyways, until next. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. And like I said before, leave me comments below. And so yeah, anyways, until next. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. Please safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.